Alright, hello everybody, I am back for some more pub time, Dota 2 with Cptn.Canuck. I want to apologize for being away for a couple days here. I got caught up in some Christmas madness, and in hindsight, it was probably a pretty bad idea to start up a YouTube page with a daily committal right before the holidays. But, you know, I mean, what's done is done. Anyways, so on that note, heading into the new year, I'm going to be away for a week. There will be no videos uploaded over the course of this next week, and I will be back in the new year to provide you with more Dota time, in which I hope to actually be doing every single day. I apologize for breaking that over this weekend, but one more game here, and then I'm off for a while. Anyways, let's look for a game. Let's figure it out here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Nasduk versus Dees? No. No. They got their heroes picked already. Marlols versus Lucky Strike. What, like... Siberian Bear versus Lots of Laughs. That one sounds good. Let's do this one. Alright. Okay. Man, it has been busy stuff. Managed to play some Dota today, and wow, I just had the longest game of my life. Well, no, it wasn't the longest game of my life. It was just one of those 60-minute games, one that goes on forever. And I performed so well, but just couldn't. Anyways, all right, so we're into the game. I can stop talking about my life. So it looks like Lots of Laughs is going to be running the Lifestealer, Naga Siren, Keeper of the Light, and Darkseer, and the Siberian Bear team is going to be running Crystal Maiden, Timbersaw, Bane, and Bristleback. So down here we've got a really beefy and annoying team that is very much aimed at not so much aimed at taking out Lifestealer, but they will do very well against the Lifestealer. Timbersaw will be able to reduce his strength, make him a little less beefy, take away some of his damage. Bane will be able to enfeeble him and drop that Fiend's Grip, and then Bristleback is just tanky in general. It's really hard to kill him, so Crystal Maiden's going to be the Lifestealer food here, but I mean, this is the reason you don't pick Lifestealer first. It is so easy to counter him if you do something like this. I mean, Siberian Bear still has the option of picking up a Razor right now to deal with him, sending the Timbersaw mid, putting the Bristleback on the offlane to run the Razor with the Bane Crystal Maiden, and that might just be what they do. I mean, it's a really good way to shut down Lifestealer, and there's not much that Lots of Laughs has to stop them from doing this. The Naga Siren won't be able to do anything. All the Darkseer could do is surge him away, and Darkseer won't be there for the laning phase anyways, and Keeper of the Light is just going to be his normal pesky self, but won't quite get that done. Let's get this the hell out of the way here. Beautiful. Alright. So last ban coming out here by Lots of Laughs, just looking to clear out that last hero that they don't want Siberian Bear having, and are they going to use it on that Razor? Like I said, it's a potential pickup here, but so they do. The Razor goes out, so Siberian Bear will have to look to pick up a better carry, and they do go with a Phantom Lancer, so a little bit off the charts here. I haven't seen a Phantom Lancer played in quite a while, but if who knows? That's something that's really cool about the pub games that I like. And I mean, I've been laughing at some of the picks previously, but when you have a team that's not completely versed and has thousands upon thousands of games, not everybody knows how to play every hero. So you can't just say, you're gonna play this like you can with a lot of the pro teams. I mean, I remember this in an interview with Navi where Dendi was saying, I have my preferences, but if Puppy says I'm playing Dragonite this game, I'm playing Dragonite. So I mean, it's for the better of the strategy at that pro level, but down here, if you've got a hero that somebody's really comfortable with, it's really beneficial to have them on that. So it is even worth sacrificing some of the premium lineups for it. But this will be an interesting matchup for sure. Queen of Pain being the last pickup for Lots of Laughs, and they're going to be taking that towards the mid lane with the Naga Siren, Keeper of the Light, Lifestealer tri-lane, and Darkseer on the off lane. Oh, damn it! I was trying to think of all the things that I needed to set up before I got into the game.
Prepare
I
for battle.
had to figure out before I got playing, but there we go. Got my smooth camera going. Let's keep the Tusk announcer on because I like Tusk, and we'll go back to the default HUD because the Curiosity one's just a little loud for streaming. I prefer it myself. I picked it up in the winter sale, but yeah. Anyways, So, let's try to, oh, Jesus. No, I'm not gonna introduce the players. Not when they have names like this. It's Russian. I don't do Russian. I mean, my heritage is a little Ukrainian, but that doesn't mean I speak it. Alright, so here's something interesting to talk about. We do have some offensive movement coming out here by Siberian Bears. They are looking to get a pickoff here, and Bane levels up Nightmare. And oh, this Lifestealer could very well get caught here. He does turn around, and I think he's going to be just out of range, and you know, this could be a fight here. It does look like they're going to go on it. Lifestealer gets caught out, and the Naga Siren gets shooed away there. Lifestealer's going to put a point into Rage and run up towards that tower. He's going to be safe for now, but the Darkseer surges away, and you know, it looks like this is going to stabilize a little bit. Bristle going really far in, though. I don't think he was communicating with his team there. They all ran away, and he's going just balls deep, but you know, he's going to be fine. He turns around, runs away, and they leave him be. So, as scary an engagement as that was, nobody got hurt, and everybody walked away. So wards placed up here on this camp, so it looks like Siberian Bear is going to be wanting to run an aggressive tri-lane up here, or maybe not. They, okay, are they heading downwards? Yeah, they are heading down towards bottom, so all that effort to get 2 wards up in a place to shut down the tri-lane when you know, it's really not going to matter too much. Sentry's going down, trying to de-ward, but... Oh, wait, no, those were Siberian Bear sentries, but that's the crappy thing about being a melee support. Gotta buy a Quelling Blade to get rid of those wards, and it just doesn't work. Timbersaw getting some harass here on the, oh, jeez! Where was it? Oh, they ganked mid! Wow, I should have been paying attention to that. That would have been spectacular. Anyways, I didn't even think about that with that Final Lancer pickup. So I thought it would be a Timbersaw mid, Bristleback off lane, but that is not the case. But this Bristleback is going to have a rough time in mid. I mean, he got the first blood with the early gank from his teammates, but I mean, it is going to be hard to hang on against the Queen of Pain as a melee hero. It always is, and you know, this top lane looking to be pretty safe for the Timbersaw right now. He's used up a lot of his mana trying to push off that Nyx early on, but I mean, now with all the wards up and the supports here, he is going to have a very hard time getting anywhere near the lane. Nothing here for Coddle to pull, so you know, experience going to be sapped up in that lane there, which is exactly what they want. But down here on the bottom lane, this looks like it's going to be free farm for Phantom Lancer. I mean, he's got the Ion Shell coming in at some points, but Darkseer is very scared to move up, especially considering the offensive power of the supports that are in this lane. I'm surprised at how much regen this Bane picked up, and he didn't grab a single clarity. Frostbite being used to snag off the Ion Shelled creep there and give Phantom Lancer just a little bit of safe room to pick up some kills there. Not putting any points into Doppelwalk yet, not feeling that it is quite worth it just yet. I mean, he is only level 2, but usually people will put that second point into Doppelwalk just to be careful against early ganks, but doesn't feel like he needs it. Creep Wave coming up to the tower finally for the Timbersaw, so he's going to get himself a little bit of experience, but Coddle up here actively trying to deny and pick up the last hit. The Lifestealer won't be able to. This mid lane here, Quap does grab her bottle, and Bristleback is still pretty poor. He's sitting on just enough gold for a bottle if that's what he chooses to go for. Not sure if that's going to be his purchase here. I mean, a bottle is good on any hero mid, regardless of their mana costs. I mean, there's a few that I won't run it on, but I mean, if you're in the mid lane, it's just invaluable. And man, Bristleback is taking a beating. Like I said, man, it is hard to stay in the lane against the Quap as a melee hero. That dagger just does so much damage over time, and then those blink-in screams, and I mean, she barely has any damage. She did Bottle Crow so that she could get her mana back a lot quicker, but I mean, she's still kicking the crap out of this lane. Invis Rune up here on the Bane. Gonna look for a kill on the Darkseer, but Darkseer is hiding way back at his tower, not daring to go up any further, but he might get caught here as he moves up to try to Ion Shell, and this is probably going to be a kill here in just a second. Yet the Nightmare goes out. This Darkseer hates his life right now, and the Frostbite coming out right as he surges, so that surge is going to be wasted completely, and there he goes, gets finished off by the Phantom Lancer. So second blood of the game going to the Phantom Lancer, and Siberian Bears are up 2-0. Darkseer does pick up his Soul Ring now, so he's going to be infinitely sustainable down here on the bottom lane. Oh wow, the Timbersaw getting caught out a little bit, and he misses his Timber Chain, doesn't grab the tree, and that is going to cost him his life. If he had managed to grab that, it would have been perfect, but he just got a little bit too far up and got caught out, and you know, that's that. Quick Lifestealer bought Power Treads, then thought better of it and went for Phase Boots. Doesn't look like he's going to be going for the Midas Rush here. You know, this is a pretty good aggressive lineup here for LoL. They'll be able to get in Siberian Bear's faces very quickly, and so, I mean, skipping the Midas to go for higher damage items that allow you to get into fights earlier, I think can be completely worth it, especially considering how this game's been playing out. Mid lane here, we see Bristleback back at full life, so I think he went back to base, and he's now sitting on a haste rune with that bottle that I did mention. So he's going to have all the mana regen he needs to spray those quills whenever he can, and he should be fine here for... Excuse me guys, I'm sorry. I'm casting pretty late at night considering how busy my weekend was. I was not... did not get the time I needed to sleep, so we'll just leave it at that. But you know, Queen of Pain coming down towards the bottom lane here, leaving a little bit earlier than the rune. Most people will wait until the rune, go check for it, and then go for the gank, but she's just going to go for it here, and Darkseer is moving up aggressively, and he gets nightmared, but the Queen of Pain is doing work, going to try to finish off that quap, but she doesn't have enough mana for her ultimate, and that might be what costs her the kill. She's going to try to bottle up and get out of there. Her blink just about to come off cooldown, she blinks away, going after the Crystal Maiden, and the Crystal Maiden will fall. The regen rune being there, but Phantom Lancer picks up the Queen of Pain, and Phantom Lancer grabs the regen for himself. Darkseer surging away, and they're still going to go after him. He's having a hard time escaping here. If he can get one more surge off, he should be fine, but it's not going to happen. He can't last long enough. So 4-2 the kill score now for Siberian Bears, and they are taking this game by the horns right now. Tranquil Boots on Phantom Lancer. Are we playing like 6, 7, 8 or something like that? Like, what's going on here, man? This is just crazy. No one buys Tranquil Boots anymore. No one picks Phantom Lancer anymore. No one picks Darkseer anymore. I guess. Oh, big engagement in the middle lane. Looks like Quap and Bristleback went in on each other, and Nagasayan was there to just even it up. Anyways, like I was saying, I mean, it's not the meta, but that's the glory of these pub games. We get to see those fun pickups that most other teams would not bother with, and it's like that looks like smack talk. Like I said, I don't do any languages other than English. I don't want to sound ignorant by pointing out that that is the wrong language, but you know, we'll leave it at that. Pain getting nightmared up here. Crystal Maiden's gonna come in, and oh wait, where's the Frostbite? There's the Frostbite, there we go. And this Darkseer, is he gonna drop? He does fall again. The kill goes to the Bane this time around, up on the top lane. Wow, Naga Siren and Lifestealer get picked off to this Bristleback Timbersaw combo, so heavy hitters here on Team Siberian Bears, and they are just hitting hard. Like I said, LoL is gonna have to you know, back up, regroup, and just start to try to get this game under their control again. Their Lifestealer was doing pretty good with almost free farm up here in the top lane. They just need to make sure that he can get that armlet, start to farm up, and then start making an impact in these team fights, because they are getting picked off left and right, and it is not what they need for their team right now. Bristleback coming in on this mid lane here might cause a little bit of a scuffle, but nothing gonna happen there. Queen of Pain doesn't even opt to throw the dagger, as she just wants to get away from him as fast as possible. In the bottom lane, I like this offensive ward. You don't see this very much in pubs. Like, I mean, I don't know what level this game is being played at, but this just helps so much. Wow, that smoke's not broken? What? How is he invisible there?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
What the heck was that? He was standing right on top of him. Do smokes not break if you're nightmared?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ooh, Naga ulti coming in. This looks like the ulti from TI1. Jesus. Here it goes, here it goes. Big blast coming out. The Nightmare goes out on the Queen of Pain, and Coddle explodes almost instantly. Getting to go on this Naga Siren here. Bristleback looks like he wants to go. The Quap ulti comes out. She picks up a double kill. Triple kill coming out right now. And the Bristleback is still diving under the tier 3s, but the Quap is going to come in and try to shut him down. Looks like Coddle might drop. Yes, Coddle, sorry. Naga Siren does drop as she is surged away, but Bristle's going to have a hard time surviving here. Runs into the corner, and it's just going to be a matter of time before he dies. There it goes. So 4 kills being picked up in total by the Queen of Pain there. And wow, that fight could not have ended up worse. You got to spread out for that Quap ulti. I mean, once she got that off, there was nothing left to say. That was it. She was done. Well, not she was done. Bane and Crystal Maiden and Phantom Lancer were done. Yeah. In the top lane, we do see, man, excuse me, I am so sorry for this. I know it sounds terrible in the recording, but so about 600 gold away from that Armlet of Morrigan here for Lifestealer, and once he gets that, he will be in top fighting shape, and hopefully we'll be able to start making an impact here, but you know, he's still just sitting back. Big rotation coming up towards the top here, and Timbersaw is just looking to make things happen here. Completely whiffed the ulti, gets netted, but I don't think they're going to try to go on this. Darkseer just going to run up and throw off an Ion Shell, but nothing's going to come of that. 4 heroes up here for the Radiant, well, 4 now for the Dire, and we do have the Queen of Pain moving up as well. So this could turn into a 5-on-4 engagement if Siberian Bears don't read this correctly. Trying to cut through the trees here, be a little sneaky snakes. Try to get in under the tower. Lifestealer infested into the Queen of Pain, so they're going to look for that initiation. They're going to go, and there goes the Lifestealer raging up and starting to attack. Big vacuum gets all the supports in, but Bane doing work here. Finishes off the Naga Siren. She's going to be the first to drop. Bristleback drops for the Radiant side here. Timbersaw trying to get away from this Darkseer. Darkseer doesn't manage to kill him. He doesn't manage to kill Darkseer. Quap kills off the Crystal Maiden here, and Bane drops the Nightmare. People end up getting picked off. So this is this is what LoL needed to come back to this. They just needed to kind of, like I said, regroup a little, win a team fight, and you know, start to make use of their play in the game. Quap ulti drops, so Timbersaw dies. The only person left alive on the Radiant side is Phantom Lancer. And, I mean, he's picking himself up a Radiant, so he just wants to keep those illusions a little bit tankier and make sure he can survive. But with the amount of farm he's got, he could have very easily gone for something a little bit more big ticket. You know, you could have gone for a Radiance, could have had a Diffusal by now, but he's going to choose to go for that Vanguard, and we'll see how it plays out. I haven't seen this build too often, so I can't speak to it, but I can't speak to its effectiveness, but we will see. Phantom Lancer TPing up top here, going to try to clear out the creep wave. And Coddle is sitting up. He's got brown boots, that's rich for support. Armlet now up on the Lifestealer. A little bit of action in the mid lane here, just usual back and forth. The Squap and Bristleback have been trading off. I'm actually pretty impressed at how this, how much of an impact this Bristleback has managed to make in this game, especially considering how poorly he was doing in lane.
Tower is under attack.
Getting pretty close to. Oh wow! Squap jumps in, but her scream misses. And, I don't think they're gonna manage to make a play on this. So Bristleback goes back in. The Lifestealer is going to pop out. Open wounds. Going to try to finish him off, but attacking that back, he is so tanky. But they're going to go, and Coddle will pick up the kill. Lifestealer is going to back up here, and
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dire's top tower has fallen. The Dire side here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like we are going to be seeing a Diffusal Blade coming out for that Phantom Lancer in just a moment here. Blade of Alacrity purchased up already, and we'll see one more of those, a Robe of the Magi, and a recipe coming out very soon. Teleport's mid, going to come in, try to defend this. Crystal Maiden going to throw out the Frost Blast, but Nightmare and... Oh wow, what broke that? What broke the Nightmare? I don't know. Deep Grip goes out on the Quap. Timbersaw jumps in, breaks the Queen of Pain's godlike streak, picks out 1,000 gold for himself. That is one rich Timbersaw, and the song going to have to be used defensively so that Team LoL can get out.
Dire's top tower is
13 to 13 the kill score. It was looking very heavily in favor of Siberian Bears early on, but with some good team fights, Lala has picked it back up and have now evened it back out.
Dire's structures are
Flip pushing like a boss. He is playing this so well. Like I said, I mean, the way he's been playing, he hasn't needed that Vanguard because he's not in the fights. I mean, he's just up there knocking down towers and knocking down creep waves, and he hasn't been with his team for almost anything. So I think he's, you know, he's doing fantastically right now, but he should definitely have picked up some higher damage items, just the way the team's
Dire's
played out.
middle tower is under attack.
Darkseer, the only person here able to try to defend this, and he's not going to be able to do much. The tier 1 tower from the Dire goes down in mid, and Team Siberian Bears is going to be able to back off, walk away, and pick up a few items on their cores. Vitality booster coming up for the Bristleback, so he is about 300 gold away from his Vanguard right now. This is going to be a very beefy team for Siberian Bears right now.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Bane
attack.
and Crystal Maiden not so much, but Timbersaw, Phantom Lancer, and the Bristleback are just going to be crazy. It's going to be so hard to kill these heroes. Dare I say impossible. No points up and enfeeble for Bane. That's a little strange, especially considering they're up against a almost one core lineup. I mean, you could consider. Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. When I talk a lot like this, I get kind of yawny. Drink some cold water, wake me up. All right, we're good. Yeah, generally you want to keep a point up and enfeeble against a team that has a one core lineup like Team Low right now. This Lifestealer is basically all they're hinging their damage on. I mean, they get a lot of utility out of Naga's Iron, they get some damage out of Naga's Riptide, and they get a lot of damage out of Quap's abilities as well. But, I mean, their main source of damage and killing power in these team fights is going to be the Lifestealer's attack. And if you can just crunch those off with an Enfeeble, then go for it, man. He's going to be next to useless. He'll be running around tickling people with a feather. Arcane Boots up on the Darkseer right now. Naga Siren, a very broke support, still sitting on brown boots. No wards, no TPs, nothing in her inventory because she just can't afford them at this point. Looks like she's going to start stacking and pulling the ancients for the Lifestealer here, but that is her only purpose in life right now. I mean, look at her. She's just sitting around here waiting for 20 seconds to come by so that she can do it. And, oh wow, they're going to go in on the Phantom Lancer, but the vacuum just a second too late, and PL gets out just by the very smallest hair of his teleport. Did he teleport to mid? No, he teleported to top. So, like I said, I mean, he's just been pushing the side lanes and then dodging back up. Oh, and it's not the defusal either. He did go for the Yasha, so understandable. I guess that's totally fine. I definitely suspect he would have gone for a defusal considering the state of the other team. I mean, Quap, Darkseer, and Naga Siren are all wrecked by mana problems, and I mean, if you can abuse that a little bit more, it's going to be helpful. I mean, of course they have the mana gift from Coddle, but you know, that only goes so far when your entire team is being beat on by mana draining illusion. And Quap is going in on the Bane right here, silences him up, and this Bane is going to take a lot of damage, probably drop here. He does, and the Lifestealer pops out. They're going to go on the Timbersaw, and Timbersaw drops very quickly. So 2 heroes down for Team Siberian Bears right now. The Coddle going to run away, but they do barely catch him with the edge of the dust. I don't know if they're going to manage to catch up to him here. The Quap blinks in, and they are looking for him. They want to go, and I mean, it's just a matter of whether or not he'll be able to get back to his tower. Open wounds right now. He is so slow, and he's still going. So much cooldown left on Doppelwalk. He is not going to be able to get out. Oh, and he runs into the tree. So, there he goes. He does buy up 2 Blades of Alacrity. There he goes, finally getting the Diffusal Blade instead of getting that Manta that I was about to refer to. Bane goes up here. Are they going to get the deny on the tower? Come on, deny the tower! What are you doing? Oh, he does deny the tower. Bristleback gets in there. Bane looking for some action there, and the wow, the spikes from Bristleback do manage to pick up the Queen of Pain before she can blink away, and they're going to try to get the Bristleback, but he just turns away and takes no damage whatsoever. So very action-packed minute or two there, but 16 to 14 now the kill score for Team LOL, and I think it's a little bit. I think it's about time we take a peek at this gold graph, or XP graph first. And you can definitely see right here, it kind of spikes up, and that was when they were getting all those kills, all those ganks off. that I was talking about earlier when they were saying, you know, they need to rally, and then this is that rally, just spiking all the way back down, almost 6k difference coming out from there, and after that engagement it spiked up a little bit, but dropped right back down in their favor when they started picking things back up. Now, in the gold graph here, it is still in Siberian Bear's favor. I mean, I didn't quite see that one coming. I thought it would be a little bit more even, but considering how well this PL has been farming and how well he's just been pushing up the off lanes and letting his team deal with the rest of the aggression from LoL, has actually been pretty darn good. And he is a very rich man right now. I suspect he'll be on top of the net worth, and yes, he is. 2k above the lifestealer and the Queen of Pain. The rest of his team sitting at 62 to 19,000. Whoa, not 1,000, 100.
Dire's bottom tower is
6,000
under attack.
to 2,000 approximate
tower is under attack.
What's he doing with the javelin? Going for a basher? Yeah, that's a basher. Looks like some action coming in here. Big smoking. Oh, what? The Naga Siren sees it, drops the Song of the Siren, and are they going to look to engage this? They don't want to have half their team there, but they're just going in on it anyways. Timbersaw gets dropped very quickly on, or very that Fiend's Grip going out on the Lifestealer right now, and there is nothing he can do about it. He drops so quickly. Darkseer goes down as well, and this is going to be quite the turnaround. Nightmare goes down on the Queen of Pain, and she's going to try to fight this, but will not manage to make it out alive. 2 kills to 3 going the way of LoL, and man, that was just a weird engagement. I mean, they saw the team coming in, and it was just an instant song up here, and everything would have been fantastic if Coddle and Quap were there, but they had to walk all the way up. I think they were still down in mid, so they were over here, and they had to move all the way up to here while that song was going on, and they just didn't manage to make it in time to make that fight happen. The 2 heroes dropped very quickly on the team Siberian Bears, but it didn't matter because they just got wrecked by the well, actually it didn't matter because they managed to get the Lifestealer, and then from there the rest of the team just dropped really quickly. Lost track of what I was saying there for a second. I thought I was saying things backwards, and then it was like, no, that's how it went. A little bit better in my mind than I thought I was out loud. So 2 big pickups here: the Basher up on the Lifestealer, and the Mech up on the Bane, and the Diffusal Blade up on the Phantom Lancer now. So 3 heroes getting very key items, and that will affect this next team fight huge. The Mech from Bane will keep their team alive a lot better than they already are. I mean, between the Timbersaw, the Bristleback, and everybody else, it is very hard to kill this team already, but with the Mech on top of it, that's just 250 extra life for every hero on the team.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The Timbersaw is actually getting pretty darn close to a Bloodstone. He didn't choose to break down his arcane boots, as many heroes will when they go for that soul booster. Usually the Bloodstone just gives you so much regen that it's not worth keeping your arcane boots. So people will buy the vitality booster and the soul booster, and then break down their arcane boots to get the arcane booster. And oh wait, no, this not the soul booster. What's the ultimate orb? The ultimate orb. That's what, no, not the ultimate orb. Point booster. Point booster. Okay, yeah, they'll buy the vitality booster and the point booster, and then break down their boots to get the arcane booster, which will then give them their soul booster, which is usually more than enough regen to negate the fact that they would need arcane boots otherwise. But he did not choose to do that. He's going to keep his arcane boots for a while, and you know, we'll see. I mean, that doesn't really make too much of a difference. But Team LoL right now is smoking up and going into the Roshan pit, and Siberian Bears has no clue about this. They don't know anything. They tried to go into the jungle to see if they could find some action here, and Quap just kind of danced around trying to throw them off, distract them, make them think they're up there. Actually, she's going to get caught out by a Fiend's Grip right now, and she drops, but her team will be picking up Roshan in just a moment here. And they're not going to be in fighting shape, though. They've taken so much damage with Roshan that they're not going to be able to do anything mid. They're going to have to back off. Lifestealer doesn't even have a TP to get back out, so they're going to have to head back to base. And oh man, they might even get caught out here by Siberian Bears. And there goes the Naga Siren. She's gonna get hit, but she does cast off the Song of the Siren, and they should retreat. What are they trying to do? Fighting, not a good idea. I swear to God, these guys are playing TI1. what are they doing, man? This Darkseer still thinks the vacuum trick works with Naga Siren. Oh man, this is terrible for them. Terrible for Team LOL. They're gonna drop even with the Aegis. That is gonna be it. A full 5-man wipe. There it goes. And a buyback from Queen of Pain. She's gonna teleport in, but I mean, nothing is gonna get done here. She's just gonna get picked off and just here. And there she goes. GG getting called out by LOL. Realizing that they just got trumped in that fight. I don't know why they took that fight. With the Naga Siren ulti, they had a free walk away from that. They could have just left, but they didn't. Oh man. I have to say that was a huge mistake. That like.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They do say GG, but it doesn't look like they're quite done fighting yet. Heroes are spawning back up, and they're going to make an effort to defend again. But yeah, like I said, that earlier on, that gank where they came up here and casted the Naga ulti, it reminded me of that play from, what was it, TI1 or TI2? IG versus Na'Vi was TI2, wasn't it? Actually, it was, no, yeah, it was TI2. They made that gorgeous play that's on every Dota 2 highlight reel ever, and Na'Vi turned around. It almost looked like that. And then this game, the Naga Siren pops off the ulti, and the Darkseer drops a wall and tries to vacuum. Like, that stuff was fixed months ago. I don't know what we're watching here. This is some crazy stuff. Anyways, looks like Bane is going to be picking up a Necronomicon, just waiting on that recipe here. And Team LOL just playing it very safe, not daring to go too far and get caught out like that again. Looks like these wards from the Radiant here are going to spot out this Lifestealer, and are they going to go for it, or are they just going to shove mid? They might not know he's there. They might not have been paying attention to their minimap. Phantom Lancer does go looking, and they're going to try to find him. Oh man, if they just hook up there, Lifestealer is toast! Toast! Bye-bye, sir! Nice knowing you. Fiend's Grip. And kaput. Gone. So yeah, I mean, this jungle is warded so well. You got this ward here. There is no portion of this half of the jungle that cannot be seen by Siberian Bears. I love that team name, man. That is brilliant. These guys are my new heroes. Oh wow, Naga getting picked off here in the middle. Coddle gonna get picked off very soon here. What? That's so cool. So I guess Coddle technically has two head sockets to his model, and so when he gets nightmared, a nightmare goes onto his horse and onto him. giving the horse nightmares. Okay, but seriously, I gotta look at this flag because I noticed it earlier and it is just awesome. Look at that! Look at that! That's so cool, man. They had to like pay a graphic designer to get their Dota 2 team's logo. That is so cool, man. That is really Dota at its finest. Who knows? Maybe these guys are big time. Maybe I'm just like completely out of the loop. I've never seen these guys play before, so who knows? Could just be having fun. This game, this is the point where this game kind of gets into a standoff, and I mean, Lifestealer's gonna peek into the jungle, try to find some farm, but for the most part, Siberian Bears have a chokehold on this. And oh wow. Oh, okay, maybe. Okay, I was wondering what that bristleback was doing because he was giving off this little particle that looked like a smoke, and I guess heroes just do that when they're in biz. Yeah, he was just giving off that little bit of a particle, and I thought it was a smoke, and I was like, why isn't he getting revealed? But I guess he just picked up an invis rune early on. He is poking around here, and he sees the entire team, and they're going to go on this again. Here comes the Radiant, big and strong. Bristle trying to body block a little bit to try to get out of there, but oh wow, Fiend's Grip goes out on the Queen of Pain, but the Song of the Siren is going to be enough to get them out of this. Are they going to go back in? Don't engage. Just back up. Okay, there we go. They do back up for now, and you know, that engagement costing some key abilities that will not be up in this time. We look up at the top here. The only people that have their ultimates are Darkseer and Quap, which I mean will count for a lot. But I mean having that Coddle, having Coddle's ulti freshly active, as well as Lifestealers and Nagas, is huge in these fights. Pipe. pipe going off, and they're just going to beat down this tower with complete impunity. Nothing going to be able to stop it. Oh, big vacuum gets the entire team. This could actually go their way. No, it doesn't. 3 heroes down from all right now. Only the one on the side of Siberian Bears. They have so many heroes that are so low, but they just can't finish them off. Armlet Toggle's trying to keep this lifestealer alive, and it will for now. Phantom Lancer going to return to the mid and start knocking down towers. But look at this. So many heroes that were so close to death, they just couldn't finish it off because they didn't have damage.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I think with Infest up there, it might have gone a little bit differently, but it looks like Team Law is going to back out of this one. Lifestealer disconnecting, and that's going to be it. They've conceded and will allow this victory to go to Team Siberian Bears. Your victors in this game, and wow, look at this. Oh, okay. I was going to say, look at this network graph. It's crazy, but I forgot. When you disconnect, your network disappears. So, GG's being called. That is it for this game. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. It was a pleasure to cast, and once again, I will be gone for the next week visiting my family for some Christmas activities. So, back in the new year, I will be sure to be uploading casts daily at that point. Thank you, everybody, for watching, tuning in, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. Have a great one, and I will see you guys next time.